But the other main news this morning, 11 people in custody after an 18-year-old boy was murdered on Oxford Street during one of the busiest shopping days of the year. Amateur footage shows the police trying to calm the situation after an 18-year-old was stabbed outside the Foot Locker store. As I say, 11 people now being questioned by police. And hours later, there was a second stabbing further down Oxford Street, which has left a man with leg wounds. Police trying to establish if there is any link, and they are planning to hold a news conference a little later. We'll update you as we get more on that. Let's go live to Oxford Street now and join Jace Tyrrell, who's from the New West End Company, which represents traders there in the street. Very good morning to you, Jace. Awful tragedy, of course, and we see the crime scene still there. What's the reaction been from others there in Oxford Street?
Well, I think a sense of shock from yesterday, shock for shoppers and also staff in the area. This is an extremely rare event that's happened on Oxford Street, and I think the police were very quick to respond. They've cordoned off the area. It's obviously a crime scene still going under investigation. Pleased to note this morning, though, that Oxford Street has reopened to the traffic, and of course the stores around the crime scene also will be opening today for the second day of the sales.
Always a worry, of course, with such large numbers in terms of the public safety and control. It seems that obviously a lot of those police and paramedics are on the street very quickly, and there's desperate efforts to try and save the man as well.
Indeed, and I think the police were very quick to respond. It was a very busy day here in Oxford Street, but this is extremely rare, and I think shoppers should be reassured by the messages coming from the police last night. The general public should feel safe when they come here. Obviously, Oxford Street is open today for business and will continue right through the sales period now.
The investigations now will continue. There are those people being questioned. One of the features, obviously, is the number of closed-circuit television cameras you've got there along Oxford Street. That should be able to provide police with enough detailed evidence to put a picture together what's actually happened.
Of course, I think there is CCTV right along Oxford Street and a lot of witnesses who were here. It was a very busy day, so the police are calling on anyone, shoppers and staff that saw anything, to make sure they call that in, and that should help the police with their investigations.
Now, the other aspect, just to question you very quickly on the first major day of the sales, it is obviously very important this year as a litmus test of the economy, how it's going to do. Any reaction yet from the traders as to how it went?
Well, I think it was a very, very strong day. It started off extremely busy, queues from Christmas Day into the evening. And I think also across the wider West End yesterday, the shops continued to trade, and there was obviously hundreds of thousands of people here. But today is the second day of the sales, very much open for business. And of course, John Lewis starts their clearance today, and still some quite heavy discounts down here.
Jace, for the moment in Oxford Street, thank you very much indeed for that. And as you say, police will be holding a news conference a little later to update us on their inquiry into that murder.